Now we want to be able to check if the flashlight or the night vision is currently switched on. Okay, so we can do that by opening the flashlight script, and we can see that we've got a private bool called light on. Okay, is equal to false. Let's just comment this one out for the moment by putting a couple of slashes, and then obviously everything goes red. We're going to go over to the save script and use this. Okay, so maybe near the top here I'm going to put a public static, it's a boolean again, and I will put flashlight on, okay, which equals false to begin with, and I'm going to save that. Go back to my flashlight, and obviously we need to change this now, don't we? So let me just highlight this, so Control and C to copy. So I'm going to type save script dot flashlight on. Now I can just highlight the entire line, Control and C, and then just paste it wherever there's a red line. Okay, Control and V, Control and V, and then one last time Control and V. Okay, great. So let me just put those into place. So now, instead of just setting it in one script, we're now setting it in the save script, so that other scripts can now talk to that to detect if we've actually switched our flashlight on or off. Okay, so let's save that. We need to do the same thing with night vision. So let's come over, in fact, let's take a look. We called it night vision equal false bool. So I'm just going to highlight this in the character controller motor script. Control and C, go over to the save script, and once again public static, and then Control and V to put all that in there. Night vision equals false. Now in the character controller script we can comment that out. Where we see night vision, we just type in save script before it dot. Just going to highlight that entire section there, Control and C, and just replace any red squiggles. Just put those into place. Great, so now we're doing the same thing with night vision. We can now detect universally whether we've got night vision on or off. Okay, now we've done that, we can go back to our battery power script and we can determine when the power in the battery should be draining down. So what we're going to say is if save script dot flashlight on is equal to true, then we want to start draining down the battery. Okay, and then what we're going to do is basically duplicate this. So Control and C, Control and V, and we now need to check if night vision is also true. There we go, night vision. If that one is equal to true, that will also drain the battery. Now if neither one of those is true, under the update it will not be running those functions, so the actual battery will not be draining. Okay, now what happens when battery power reaches 0? Well, the first thing we need to do is to be able to store that value somewhere. So what we need is a battery power variable inside of the save script. So let's create that. Public static, it's of a type float, we will call it battery power. Okay, equals 1F, let's say, because it's a float. Basically it's a decimal number between 0 and 1, so it can be 0.5, 0.6, but it'll never get above 1. Okay, so that's why I'm putting 1 there. Let me save that, and now under the battery power we want to find out what that value is at any given time as it's draining. Okay, so what we're going to say is save script dot battery power is equal to the amount of battery UI dot fill amount, and that's it. So that particular value, whatever that fill amount currently is, will be passed over to the save script, and that number will be stored. And we need to do the same for the night vision as well. So let's just Control and C, Control and V on there. Okay, so now we need to tell it if battery power equals 0 to actually switch off the flashlight and the night vision. So we're going to say if save scripts dot battery power is equal to a value of 0, and we're going to set flashlight to false, flashlight on. Flashlight on to equal false. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm doing double equals there, aren't I? I'm checking if it's equal to false. No, we're setting it to false, aren't we? So just one set of equals there. Okay, great. So now we can highlight all of that, Control and C, and do the same on the night vision. But this time we simply want to change this from flashlight on to night vision, which equals false. Okay, so we're switching those off. Now what we notice on the flashlight, it says if input get key down, if save script.flashlight is on, then do this. Okay, but that will only happen if we actually press F. Now we need to tell it if flashlight on is already equal to false when we begin, it should also switch the flashlight off, just so that when battery power does reach 0, the flashlight will automatically go off. So we've already got that here. Okay. And for some reason that kind of looks a little weird, doesn't it? It's saying equal to true, etc. We may need to change some of these values a little later if it causes a few problems. So just paste this in. So we're going to say if, not else if, flashlight on is equal to false. Then we're going to set the flashlight game object set active to false. We're going to switch both of those off, and flashlight on is also equal to false. Okay, so yeah, I understand this. So what we're doing here is obviously when we press F, if the light is already off, we're going to switch it on, and if it's already on, we're just switching it off. That's basically what it means. So just ensure that this one is changed from that version, okay, because this is not determined by us pressing anything. Okay, so the script is good. So let's save that, and we need to do something very similar on the night vision as well. Once again, this is if input get key down keycode.n. Okay, so we actually want to do this. We actually want to switch night vision off. So let's just copy and paste this. So we're going to copy, we're going to go up here, Control and V to paste. And instead of else, we're going to say if save scripts dot night vision is equal to false. It's kind of weird that it said it there. Okay. There we go. It's going to change its camera back to camera 1, it's going to switch off the night vision camera, and it's going to set night vision to false if it's not already. Okay, it's kind of like just a double security check there. So this is what is going to switch your night vision off when you run out of battery power. So back to our battery power, that all looks good, should all work. And what we need to do next is determine how to actually refill our battery, okay, by clicking on one of the battery icons.